Hey, what's going on, A Plus's Nerd Mixers? It's your boy Indy Uchiha, and I'm here for A Plus Opinions to bring you another character background. This one for Naomi. Now we know that we soon will have a new CW show with Naomi brought to us by the beautiful Ava DuVernay. So we want to give you a little character breakdown on who this character is, so you don't go into it blindly. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, it's your boy Indy Uchiha here, and it's something we want to bring to the channel. We're bringing you a lot more of these. When we get new characters that pop up and stuff like that don't seem like they're well known, we decided to get together and just do character breakdowns about that. Now, this character breakdown is going to be for a fairly new character who's had a short publication run, which is kind of crazy because short as her publication run is, she's already finna get a CW TV show. So it even shocked me that she was getting a show, but she's a very, very interesting character. And this character we're talking about Naomi McDuffie, just a beast of a character in the DC comic universe. Before we get into anything, let's go into her alignment, her power status, and just simple things about her. Then we get into her origin about who she is. Now, like I said, her publication run is very short, so the explanation of her powers and all that she's able to do really hasn't been shown yet, but she's still a beast of a character, and I'm pretty interested in seeing on how she transfers over into live action in the CW universe. All right, her parents are unnamed, they were deceased. She was raised by Greg and Jen McDuffie, which is very interesting, and I'm gonna get more into that when we get into her origin story. She's with the good guys. Her identity is public. Young girl, so she's a student. You know what I'm saying? And she has a very interesting power and abilities. She has a transformation power. It's almost like she goes into this superpower state where this golden armor comes around her, and it grants her invulnerability. Like she has this type of vulnerability, but also can put a force shield in front of her that makes her just as durable as some people we see like Superman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, who are able to get launched into buildings and get back up and stuff like that. So she's one of the heavy hitters. She has energy projecting, which she is like being able to do photon blast, similar to what Captain Marvel and other characters can do. Also, it's almost like she generates a wave that surrounds her entire body. She can utilize it for different purposes. She has enhanced energy strikes. That same energy that she uses to protect herself, or that she uses to do the photon blast, she can use it to enhance her punches and kicks to give her increased attack power. Basically by focusing energy, like she gets her chi and charges into her fist and hits it kind of like Iron Fist, I guess. She can fly. She can levitate and fly in the superpower form. She has superhuman strength, which is enhanced to like beyond the superhuman level, almost like a godlike level, which allows her to fight against other superhuman beings. She is strong enough to lift a bus full of passengers over her head. And again, her durability is crazy. She will stand great impact forces, being hit by an opponent with super strength and being tossed into buildings. One of her feats was knocking one of the superpower individuals who killed her parents, be able to knock him like hundreds of feet back into a portal with one punch. The only weakness that I see that her having is that her powers are not stable. And it's kind of because she doesn't really understand the upper limits of her powers, so she still lacks control on what's going on with them. So too much abuse of her power can also be a burden on her body and make her faint from exhaustion. So she's a very, very powerful character, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to be portrayed on screen when it comes to the CW. Similar to, she's actually, to me, she's more powerful than what we saw portrayed with Stargirl, and she's fairly new, so we don't even know what the upper limits of her powers are. But let's get into a little bit when it comes to her origin. she was born on an Earth in an alternate universe. Her universe was similar to the Prime universe that we know about. A couple of details are different with that, because basically the humans just after all the years of environmental abuse, like their ozone layer just depleted and collapsed. When that happened, it was undiscovered radiation that like leaked into the Earth's surface, which the ozone layer protects us from radiation, but now it's getting in. It didn't harm anybody, but there were 29 random people across the planet who were given access to like powers, almost like godlike powers. As you know, some of these people who did that were trying to take over the world. Others tried to stop them. And it was like after a war between the two factions went on for so long, 14 of the 29 were dead. In addition, 7 more of the 29 left the planet in disgust, leaving 8 remaining on the planet. With some time passed, them 8 were called, they decided to call a truce before the Earth was destroyed. I think it was like none of the 29 were able to have kids. I think it's due to the radiation, stuff like that, until Naomi's mother like gave birth to her. This dude Zimbabwe was like the worst of the worst when it came to the 29. He wanted to end Naomi's life to prove his superiority over the rest of them. But Naomi's parents, in kind of like a Superman-esque way, was able, with a woman called Akira, were able to make preparations and send her to the Earth Prime. So with their allies, with her parents, with the allies, brought Naomi to the Prime universe, where she was adopted by Greg and Jen McDuffie in Port Oswego. She didn't remember anything about her powers, anything about her upbringing. She just thought she was an ordinary person until she turned 17, and that's when her powers ended up coming to fruition and activating and stuff like that. Along with Greg and Jen, there was another guy. There was 3 people. They were on the planet. I believe it was just Greg, and I don't think Jen had anything to do with this. I think it was Greg. There's another guy. I don't remember his name. They were on the planet, and their alien races were like mortal enemies, but they had both came to Prime Earth to, get away from all that BS, and they had formed a truce. So when they both ended up at a spot getting a signal, thinking it was their home planet trying to contact them, and they saw a lady and 3 other like supers trying to kill her. She was holding a baby, come through a portal. They helped the lady fight off those 3 beings and killed them, but not before the mom got killed. And that's when Naomi was brought there. The other guy said he would stand in the background and protect, and that's when Greg and Jen took Naomi in order to protect and raise her. So, and she still has that guardian angel, watching over her also. Basically, as soon as Naomi gained her powers, she started to figure out what she was, going to do with them. She went around asking people about, what was going on. It was this little black box that her adopted parents gave her, that when she took it, she just kind of like absorbed it, and then she ended up with like a hologram of her mom telling her the story over everything that happened and who she was and stuff like that, right? She ended up getting back to her home world, was like completely shocked that the planet was almost destroyed. The man revealed, the man that took her back there revealed that he was Zimbabwe, and that her parents died a long time ago. After some time talking to Zimbabwe, Naomi attacked him, determined to claim vengeance for her dead parents. With her being really powerful, she was still no match for Zimbabwe's, like, his experience. She was overwhelmed. Lady Akira came to Naomi's aid and opened the portal for her escape back to Earth, and she was reluctant to leave. She eventually headed back to the portal. Zimbabwe tried to follow her. Naomi was able to use her powers to punch him back through the portal, which was closed. Naomi has, in the end, met Superman, been to the Daily Planet. She's friends with the Wonder Twins. Ray Palmer has questioned her about different things, and about the multiverse she originated from. So she's a very interesting character, and can bring a lot of story and connect a lot of stuff that goes on, especially after with them going to further develop the multiverse and everything. I believe she's the perfect character for that. She has the perfect power set. She's a person of color, and you know, she comes from a world that was destroyed because of supers. So it's going to be interesting to see how she looks at a world of supers that she's in right now in the Prime universe. So, man, I'm looking forward to this. You guys tell me if you're looking forward to it. Man, I cannot wait. And don't forget to put in the comments right below of characters that you would like to have a breakdown of, power set, origin story, so we can get more to know them, especially if they got something big coming up or characters just want to know about, because we will have these done for Patreon as well, for like Gore the God Killer, God Slayer, and different characters like that. So make sure you guys check out the Patreon. I'm glad you guys tuned in for this. I love these character breakdowns. And hey, I'm going to see you again soon. Until next time, make sure you follow us at A+ Opinions. Everywhere, follow me at NerdMixAlpha, and we will see you soon, guys. India.